Look, first of all, Stephen Harper was and remains unique. There aren't a lot of Stephen Harpers around, like people who actually read and express policy in more than 140 character, statements. He is an exceptional leader. Now, with respect to, are there any other world leaders today who are as strongly pro-Israel as Harper? It's interesting, when he was first elected, and I really didn't know him at all, I knew a lot of the people around him, and he came out in the early days being very supportive of Israel, and I thought, oh God, this can't be good. Like, whenever anyone's too supportive, it doesn't end well, and it just kept coming, right? It was an amazing moment. It was a very unusual moment in Canada. Canadian foreign policy has generally not been overly warm towards Israel. At times, I would suggest downright hostile, particularly in the days of Pierre Trudeau, our current Prime Minister's father, who loved Fidel Castro and Yasser Arafat. Justin Trudeau, our current Prime Minister, makes statements not infrequently that he is supportive of Israel. When he was elected, he said there was no change in his policy, it was just a change in tone. And I'll just leave it at that. I think very different the way this government is conducting itself with respect to the Israel file. And sometimes it can be by doing nothing as opposed to doing something. Your leader's good on Israel, your current Prime Minister, much better than the previous government. I'll let Trump I'm talking about Trump tomorrow, so let's just leave that. I think that as opposed to any particular leader, Modi, for example, India, he's amazing. It's spectacular what Modi's doing in terms of his relationship with Israel. But there's a shift in the last few years, and I think there's a lot mixed up in it. So the European attitude towards Israel generally has softened. Terrorism absolutely has an impact, the terrorism in Europe, in Western Europe. There's also deeper understanding and evolving understanding of the intellectual powerhouse that Israel is. It's tech supremacy in terms of business. Business needs Israel. That's, the relationship with China is very rooted in tech and business, and it's important. But there's no one leader who stands out, it's a great question that I haven't thought of, and who is on the world stage today the way Harper was. We lost David Cameron. He was another one, right? Trump is in his way. But we'll do that tomorrow.